back with some more NFL
football.
It is week
one of
one.
the 2019 season.
Week one of football. Don't that get you pumped up a little bit? Get you excited? Man, week one. We got NFL football from now
all the way till February.
February, man. We're going to be watching football for months now.
Oh, yes.
September, October, November, December,
September
January,
is
February.
the month of promises.
Yes, we got 6 months of NFL football, so we are excited about it. We're excited to jump in and look at week one, give you some predictions and previews for week one. The first game of the year is Thursday night.
A very classic rivalry.
It's a classic rivalry. It's an awesome game. We've got the
Packers,
Green Bay Packers at the
Bears,
Chicago Bears. You know, this is a big rivalry. So.
It's also a big night game.
It is Thursday on NBC. Like I said, the Bears are at home, and the Bears are favored by 3 points. With
who are you going to pick?
Who will I almost never pick against?
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not going to pick against Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to pick Aaron Rodgers. I think that everybody's going, man, the Bears. The Bears won the division last year. The Bears. Man, the Bears.
The Bears.
And Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers is going, okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a good team.
Yeah, that's about right.
I think they're a pretty good team too. Yeah, they probably will win the division. And then he's an assassin, man. He's an assassin.
Don't give him any room to breathe.
No, you don't think there's some bulletin board material floating around right now on everybody saying how good the Bears are and the Bears won the division and everything?
Because he's known to kill the Bears.
He is a Bear Slayer. So we will see how it goes, but we're going to pick
the Packers.
The Packers on that one. And then there are no Friday or Saturday games this week. We jump right into Sunday. Sunday game one. We got
with tight and fun football.
There are some good games. Starting off with this one, we got the Titans at the Browns. I think
if you're a Titan fan, you might want to just
not watch this one. I mean, I'm a little bit of a Titan fan. I think the Titans are actually probably going to win the division this year. But I think Cleveland at home and them, I think they're going to roar into this season. I think they're going to
defeat the Titans in week one. That's what I predict.
I think it's 6+ points. I don't think it's going to be super close. I think it's going to be maybe a little bit of a higher scoring game, but
I think Cleveland will take the win.
I think Cleveland will take that win. And then we've got the Ravens at the Dolphins.
The Ravens will pick the Dolphins apart.
I think so. If they can get the dumpster fire put out, then they'll beat them pretty about 7+ points probably. The Dolphins are in a little bit of a tailspin right now. We don't now. Are they going to hit bottom and start coming back up a little bit this year, or are they going to go even farther down? We don't know that, but we will pick the Ravens. I think Lamar's going to come out to prove something too. If he can stay healthy and improve his passing skills. Passing skills.
He's not a running back, Baltimore. He's not a running back.
No, he's not a running back. We've got the Falcons at the Vikings. That should be a really good game too.
Can Kirk Cousins play against the Falcons? I mean, the Falcons have a good defense, but
I'm probably going to pick the Vikings. I think the Vikings are an improved team. I think
they've learned from their past mistakes.
I think they're going to be on the verge of the playoffs. I'm not going to pick them for the playoffs, but I think they're on the verge of the playoffs. So they could be one of those sleepers out there that might sneak up and take a playoff spot.
So we say the Vikings defeat the Falcons.
Yeah, I think the Falcons ever since the Super Bowl. And I said
it
the day after the Super Bowl. This team will not make it back to the Super Bowl as it is.
No,
that
kind of devastating loss.
Each year they've been creeping down a little bit. So I'm going to pick the Vikings there. We got the Bills at the Jets. Jets. I'm picking the Jets on this one.
The Jets will win week one.
I think the Jets win week one. May not be a barn burner. Might be a 17-14 game or something because the Jets trying to get into that flow with that new running back and the getting Le'Veon in there, and then they may go in there and click and just blow the doors off of them. But I'm saying it's at least 3. We got the Redskins at the Eagles.
The Eagles will win.
They're going to kick the crap. They're going to kick the crap out of the Redskins. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. We got the Rams. This is one of the 2 games of the week. Maybe there's 3 good games. Man, there's so many good games. Just goosey games. We got the Rams at the
My Panthers.
Panthers.
It seems like my team is just a glutton for punishment.
The saving grace there is it is in Carolina. The only thing that scares me a little bit is Cam was a little beat up in the last preseason game there, and they're saying he's great and awesome and ready to go.
So I hope he is.
I hope he is.
That last game at Pittsburgh, I think that one hit from that one defender really just had a tailspin on their season. Yeah, he just right in his elbow, right into his shoulder.
Yeah, and he'd never. But honestly, I'm going to pick the Panthers in that one. I'm going to pick the Panthers that's my upset of the week is the Panthers over the Rams, and the main reason is the Super Bowl hangover.
Oh yeah, the Rams are going to probably get hit by that.
How many times has the Super Bowl team went to the Super Bowl and then the next year lose the first game?
Oh yeah, they're going to have
the Patriots even did that.
The Eagles had that.
The Eagles had that. The Patriots
had that.
Everything, and so yeah, I'm thinking that that's my upset pick of the week. I'm thinking the Panthers, and again, it may be a 24-23 game, but I'm picking the Panthers.
So the Panthers will win.
I'm picking the Panthers, and then this is another just awesome game. There's so many good games. Chiefs at the Jags.
Another prove-it game for a prove-it game for the Jaguars.
Prove-it game for the Jaguars. I'm going to pick the Chiefs, though. Chiefs on the road.
I mean, yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not going to go against Patrick Mahomes.
He can throw like this without even looking.
I think, they will not have the Super Bowl hangover because they got screwed out of it. I mean, really, they did. The same as the Saints did. Should have been a Chiefs-Saints game. But anyway, I think Mahomes, he won the MVP last year. They had such a great team, the no-look pass. I think he's going to come out with. I think he's going to come out angry, to be honest. And I think the Chiefs are going to.
That's scary. Patrick Mahomes just doing this.
I think they're going to tear up the AFC a little bit. So we'll pick the Chiefs. We got the Colts at the Chargers.
The Colts have been decimated.
They're
lately.
On flames, dude.
They are a van off wheels right now.
Yeah,
the tires
that baby's up on blocks, and the Chargers are going to take advantage of it. I think the Chargers win by 7+ there, especially in LA. We got the Bengals, Seahawks.
Okay, that's a difficult one to tell.
I'm probably still going to pick the Seahawks, just because it's the Bengals. I mean, the Bengals are just not that good of a team. They have a lot of problems, and they got a new head coach, and they're the Bengals.
They're the Bengals. I mean, yeah, the Seahawks will win, especially in Seattle. It's very tough to play in Seattle.
Yeah, Jadeveon Clowney, he has his good games, and then his games he stays in the locker room and never even shows up. But I think he's going to try to prove something on this game. You know why? Jadeveon Clowney is on a 1-year contract.
Oh yeah, this is a prove-it year.
This is a prove-it year,
especially with Seattle.
Yeah, so I am going to pick. We are going to pick the Seahawks in that one. We got the Giants, Cowboys. Cowboys will beat them by 7+ points. And it's not because I am a Cowboys fan, but I'm still. I mean, that's just.
Eli Manning.
Yeah, the Cowboys +7. We got the Lions at the Cardinals.
Lions win.
The Cardinals are sort of.
I'm worried about Kyler Murray.
Yeah, they're having a hard time right now. We got the Bucks are taking on the 49ers. 49ers at the Bucks.
You want to pick 49ers?
We can pick the 49ers. That was a tossed a coin. Okay, looks like the 49ers are going to win. Or maybe the Bucks going to win. That's a game to stay the heck away from because you don't know what's going to happen with those. And then we have maybe the game of the week. The Sunday night spotlight game is the Steelers at the Patriots.
Of course. What else could it have been?
You know why? It's the Patriot way, baby. Play all your
tough games at home.
At home.
It's a tradition as rich as fine wine.
Yeah, go back and look at all the Patriots. Every year they play. I mean, you can't say it's rigged, but every year they play all their hard games are at home. They don't play a tough game on the road. Maybe.
Yep.
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever. I mean, it's just magic over there somewhere.
Yeah.
But let's focus on the game. Steelers, Patriots. Who will you pick?
I'm gonna pick the Steelers. I don't
Steelers.
know. I'm going again with that hangover, that Super Bowl hangover. Almost every team comes off that Super Bowl and Gronk's retired.
Oh yeah, so that's a big piece to miss.
Honestly, that is the biggest upset of the week, probably because the Patriots were favored by 5.5 points.
So we picked the steel curtain to fall on the Patriots.
I'm gonna pick, even if the Steelers don't win, I think they cover that 5.5 point. I mean, if the most it's gonna be is a 3-point game. So even if the Steelers lose, I think they're under that 5.5 points. So I think that might be the money right there. And then our Monday Night Football game, because they got 2 on. I always hate it when they play 2 games on Monday Night Football because I can't stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the second one. But our Monday Night Football starts off 7:10 with the Texans at the Saints. That's a good juicy game.
Yes, that's a really good game too.
That's a really good game. But I'm going to pick the Saints. 7 points.
Oh yeah, Saints win by at least 7 points.
Yeah, and then we got the Broncos at the Raiders. That's another toss-up game. I'm probably going to go with the Raiders.
Probably the Raiders.
Just because the Broncos have been on fire for quite some time now. Ever since they retired Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning did retire.
Yeah.
Ever since then, the Broncos have been somewhat irrelevant.
And I think they will be again this year. And I think the Raiders, I think they're going to try to prove something that game on. I don't think they're going to be good enough to make the playoffs, but I do think that they're going to.
They're going to need to have to control Antonio Brown first.
Yeah, Gruden's going to be. I think Gruden's a good coach, and I think they got some pretty good players. Just they're really young. I mean, they got a super young team. But other than that,
that is it for
that's
our
the end of it.
Game 1. Week 1.
Week 1, game 1. NFL football's back. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Party woohoo! That's awesome. Other than that, be sure and hit us up. Leave some words down here at the bottom.
Put up a like.
Put up a subscribe.
Hit the groovy baby button.
Hit the groovy baby button and see what it does. Other than that, we are out of here. We will be back for week 2
of college football predictions.
And then we'll also have week 2 of the NFL coming up again next week too. So be sure and check us out.
We're going to have some content out.
Check us out. Other than that, we'll see you later.
Next week.